Hi, Puddins. I'm back. I want to try something different today. I am filming on my phone. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Supposedly iPhone 7 is supposed to have a pretty good camera, so we're gonna try it. Today I really wanted to try something a bit different. I'm going to avoid cutting and editing this video, so if my words kind of get stuck in my mouth or I lose my train of thought, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of talk kind of dryly for a little while, and I'll probably keep this pretty short, but yeah, so yeah. There's something that's been weighing on my mind for a while, and something that I've wanted to tell you for a while, but it's kind of nerve-wracking for me, I guess. I don't know how I want to put this. I guess the thing is, if I could if I could fix everything wrong with this world and give you everything that you ever wanted, I would. But I'm only me, and I can't do that. But specifically what I'm getting at is, I wish that everybody would have the same amount of I wish everything was equal for everyone. I'm a huge believer in equality across all boards. I don't care where you come from. I don't care your sexual orientation. I don't care if your religion is different than mine. I don't care if you have a different opinion than I do. I just wish you all of the happiness and everything that you've ever wanted in the world. I really do wish the world for you. But unfortunately, that is not the world that we're living in. And it sucks. And part of that is, I wish that I could take away all of the illnesses, cancer, depression, anxiety, eating disorders, everything AIDS, everything, I don't know, just everything. I wish I could make this world utopic, but I can't. And I think that's the hardest thing ever, because I really do wish the world for each and every one of you, and I can't give it to you. I don't know. I feel like I pride myself on being a very caring person and a very nice person, and just hearing people say that they don't like themselves hurts me, but even I feel that way. Recently I've been diagnosed with severe depression and anxiety, and I'm okay, I promise. I'm on medication now, and but medication doesn't fix everything. There are still very, very tough days, but yeah, so believe me when I say I know where some of you can come from, and I know a lot of people don't believe me when they get sort of down and they want to talk to me about stuff. I'll tell them I get it, and they'll say something like, no, you don't. But I do. There was a time where I would only get up the minimum time I needed to go to class and do my homework, and I would go back to bed. I had no friends. And for the longest time I let bullies convince me that I was weird, that I would be alone forever, and that I couldn't ever do what I wanted, or that I wasn't pretty. And so when I looked in the mirror, I didn't think so. And that sucks. It sucks to hate yourself. But I'm finally starting to feel good again. And it's good to feel good. As a kid, I remember people trying to tell me stuff, and I would kind of blow it off. But then as I got older, people kept telling me that stuff. And I believed it. I started to believe that I was weird. I started to believe that I was too short to amount to anything, that I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't pretty enough. I let myself believe those things about myself, and I'm fighting them now. Even there's still some days where I feel like I'm not gonna make it, and then I kind of turn around and I kind of slap myself in the face and say, yes I can, because I want to. And I'm a pre-med major, I'm a radiology major. I really love to go into nuclear science, and the thing is, nuclear science is cutthroat. And I've heard people tell me, like, you're probably not going to be able to make it, you know that, right? Or, like, the program only takes 2 people a year, you know that, right? And I'm like, yes, I know that, but I guarantee you I will be one of those 2. Maybe not the year right after I graduate, maybe not the year after that, but at one point, I will be that person. And I tell myself, I'm like, I will be that person because I want to. And because I'm not going to let anybody else stop me anymore. And I don't care what they have to say. What somebody does not like about me is not my problem. My problem is getting through life my way and being happy and loving myself and loving others and wishing the best on others, even if they were mean to me, even if for so long they tried to tear me down. And, you know, if someone has a different opinion, I haven't gotten any hate comments yet, but if I ever did, it's somebody's opinion, and good on you. You formed your own opinion. It's a basic human ability to form an opinion and not be like a herd of sheep, and just, as soon as one jumps off the cliff, they all jump off the cliff. Like, it's good to be different, and it's good to have your own opinions. Like I said, I wish that I could fix everything for you, because that's what I would want for me, and I would wish the best on you, but I can't. And by saying that, I mean, if you're going through something, if you need help, if you even just need to talk, there are hotlines, there are chat rooms. You can talk to someone. I promise you, there's someone out there that will help you. You might feel helpless. You might feel incredibly and utterly alone, but you're not. Go get help. For the longest time, I didn't think that I should. I didn't think that I had depression. I didn't really know what it was. Like, I knew what it was, but I didn't think that's what was wrong with me. I thought that I was just being emotional and that I needed to get over it. I wasn't. I was severely, severely depressed. And that isn't okay. And it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to ask for help. If you need help, please go ask someone for help. Maybe not me. I might not be the best person to ask. But ask someone. Even if it's somebody that, like a teacher. Honestly, teachers have really good advice. And they do care. So, yeah. I'm sorry this video is kind of dark, but I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not imperfect. I mean, well, we're all imperfect, but what I mean is, you're not ugly. You're not a waste of space. You are an amazing thing. You're a human being. If you think about it, like, it's crazy. Like, life is crazy. There are studies that show that life is like an energy, like an object that's got mass. And when there's like, okay, the study is they put people who are dying onto a large scale and they monitor them and their weight. And when they die, a fraction of their weight disappears. That to me is your life. That to me is the person inside of you. That's your soul. That is every single electrical impulse in your brain to the rest of your body leaving. Either to the next plane, to the rest of the atmosphere, whatever you believe in. Being a science major and being a Catholic is kind of, it's kind of weird because sometimes things conflict and other times things make more sense. It's odd. But one thing that I do believe is, I believe the science behind your energy and the mass and the matter that makes up you does leave your body. It does move on, but that matter is also conserved. You can't just get rid of matter. It can't be created and it can't be destroyed. And to me, that matter is your soul, which then moves on to paradise. And I'm not trying to push my ideas on any of you, I promise you that, but I'm just letting you know that to me, it's beautiful. And my chemistry teacher actually showed us something the other day that kind of hit home a little bit. She showed us two stories of, creation stories, really. One was from a chemistry book that a chemist wrote, and one was the book of Genesis. And, she kind of went on to say that, she showed us the example, and the example had that, the science aspect and the spiritual aspect both have this idea of light, and that this life is created from light. Without light, there is no life. And she was telling us that she believes in science. She believes in evolutionary science, which is fine. I don't care. She's an amazing teacher. I love her to death, and what she believes is what she believes, and go her. But anyway, she told us that in the Big Bang, everything it's like, okay, so stars are made up of hydrogen and helium just burning together, and all other elements on the periodic table, everything else that makes up who we are, what makes up the world, everything is made inside those stars. Because when hydrogen and helium are burning together, these kind of pieces of matter start forming, and these elements start forming inside that star, and when the star finally dies, the matter clumps together and condenses and makes up whatever element it was. And so she was kind of like, you are literally made of stars. And to me, that's kind of, I don't know, because a long time ago when I was little, I learned that when people pass away, the stars are angels. Now, you might not be able to see all of them, but I don't know, it was just kind of okay, I can get that a star is an angel. A star is a person, that you are created from that light, from that star. No matter where in the millions of galaxies that there are out there, you are made up of a star. And stars are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I don't even have to see you to know it. Just because you're you. And because you exist. I promise you are not a waste of space. Can't help if you need it. And I wish the best for you. I really do. I love you, Puddins.